All right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. It's Birds of a Feather Podcast. Got through the technical difficulties. We are back. It's your boy Q City.
Your boy Taj Bravado.
And this is the training camp episode. We're just gonna get into some contract stuff, get into some of that training camp news, and then some things to look forward to from the season. So what we were talking about was the contract news. We've got two extensions that went on. The first one is 2 years for 30 million for right tackle Caleb McGarry, and then 2 years 45 for left tackle Jake Matthews. So tell me when you're looking at both of those, what your thoughts are.
You want to keep the whole line together. Um, and getting Caleb for that price. Well, getting Caleb for that price is great value. Like 15 million a year for a starting tackle, and he's about maybe slightly above average. So I'm not complaining about 15 million a year, and it buys you time to find his replacement. Well, both of their replacements.
McGlinchey that went from San Fran to Denver. Didn't they pay him like 17 or 18 as a right tackle? And that was a couple free
McGlinchey?
agency cycles. Yeah.
I can't remember.
I feel like it was 17 or 18 as a right tackle. So, and that was a couple free agent cycles ago. So, I think the important part of both of these deals is that they're extensions, which allow you to be funny with the cap, right? Like you add
But
on
yeah,
two
because
years and 30.
Caleb.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say yeah, because Caleb that Caleb contract gave us 10.5 mil, which I expect him just to
And
use that to roll over because we got a potentially very busy offseason
coming up next year, right? With
this year.
Drake. Well, yeah. Well,
Because
I'm saying at the end of the season.
Well, yeah. Because you got to make a decision on Kyle Pitts. You got to make a decision on maybe Arnold Ebiketie, which I fully expect them to let it go. I imagine they signed Drake. Because there's another way. There's another way to get funny with the money. I also imagine they work on getting Jesse Bates an extension because his cap's gonna be like 20-something mil. So I imagine they want to do something to lower that cap number. And Kirk, so realistically, we could be looking at close to 60 mil next year.
And that's why every time someone's like, "Oh, you're cash strapped," or you in cap hell, if you re-sign the right pieces, because even okay, yeah, Jake Matthews is getting a little long in the tooth, but 27 and a half for a left tackle ain't crazy at all. And he's been
Especially when
I mean, he had he had an all pro season.
He had a solid.
But like I would
Yeah.
I would more so refer to him as like a Pro Bowl left tackle, even at this age, right? So like 27 and a half ain't crazy at all.
No, not at all. Getting him for both of them relatively friendly contracts. I'm cool with it.
I think like you said, that's kind of the point I wanted to get to is that it's a big season for a lot of people. I think because of the Kirk deal, you want to get ahead of Drake. So I definitely see him getting signed this offseason. Like you did say, we got to make a decision on Kyle Pitts, and we'll get more into that in the training camp news. And then, like you said, Ebiketie probably gone, especially after drafting the two pass rushers and how they're looking so far. So instead of just alluding to it constantly, let's go ahead and get into the training camp news. Man, I've only watched it from afar, and I am a fan, so you got to take it with a grain of salt. But man, I'm excited. I'm excited about the season, bro. Like Penix is slinging the ball. Drake looks like a monster in camp. I see why bad females get tricked by niggas over and over again because I'm falling for the Kyle Pitts hype.
You're not about to do my boy like that.
I'm falling for the Kyle Pitts hype yet again. And I know he ain't gonna do nothing but disappoint me, bruh. I know it, but I'm falling for it again. James Pierce is a motherfucking dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Every 5 seconds, he's trying to go outside somebody's head. And even Kobe got out there. You know, he was injured for a minute, but even Kobe got out there, and he's one of my he's one of the people I'm kind of rooting for to make the team. He body wise profiles out right, and like when you see him in drills and whatnot, you look like a corner, bro. So like,
real
And
skinny, but yeah.
that's nothing. Yeah, but that's nothing against like Clark Phillips. But like when you see Phillips out there, you be like, man, kind of small, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like, see Kobe out there, he kind of look like a corner. You know what I'm saying? So
Care if Phillips was small. It's just I wish he if he had more athleticism, I wouldn't care as much.
yeah. So I have been watching from afar. Uh, those are kind of my surface level thoughts. Getting into we'll get into the deeper points as we continue to progress. But you were actually at camp, right? And for those of y'all that's new to the Birds of the Feather podcast, we go on site for stuff. Um, I just checked the YouTube, seeing how many subscribers we got. Told Ty, I was like, yo, we actually got to start producing stuff, bro, because we got people listening now. But in all truth, like we go to the draft every year. You know what I'm saying? That's something that we didn't go this year because I messed around and had a baby. That's on me. But usually we go to the draft. You know, I'm going out to Vegas to start the season with the football with Orange and them for the football thing, AAFP, and Taj went to training camp. And I'm pretty sure you're gonna catch a game or two this year. So we'll have to figure out how we're recording for those points, and we'll let y'all know ahead of time so y'all know when to tune in. But yeah, man, we go to this stuff. We do this stuff for real. You know what I'm saying? Like it's we try to be involved in the season. So you was actually at the camp. Tell me what you seen, my man.
Well, I mean, big turnouts. Like the fans definitely believe this year for sure. I've been to 3 practices. Each time I've been out there, it's full to the brim. Um, Penix has looked good. Pitts has looked good. Drake's looked good. Bijan's Bijan. But um, the main guy I want to talk about is James Pierce Jr. That was the guy that I identified last year as someone I would love the Falcons to take. I remember me and you were even texting about the character concerns, and I was like, bro, I don't care. Bring them on. Like, and then, fast forward a couple months on, and we got him. Now, like you look at his profile online or whatever, you see 6'5", 245. You probably think, looking back at his Tennessee tape, he probably looks a little lanky. That boy got some size to him in person.
Hey, but nah, he was looking. He looked a little small, or he looked a little like you said, lanky, a little slender. But like,
Yeah,
boy, he dog walking niggas out there, bro.
like when you see him
You
in
too.
person, he is much bigger than you would expect. And that first step is real. Like I've been impressed with him the whole time. My only, it's not even a complaint, but it's like I just need him to tone down a little bit. Because like you can't be grabbing somebody's face mask every day. Because hey, I'm hyped for you. I love the aggression that you bring, but I don't want the 15-yard penalties to come with that. Because you can go make a sack for a net 10-yard play, and then get mad and grab my face mask 15-yard automatic first down. We don't need that. We gotta be disciplined. But I think Raheem can do that. But other than that, like I'd rather have a player that you got to reel in than one that you got to push it out of. So I'm okay with it.
Kyle Pitts. But nah, I definitely agree there. I think that he has shown amazing strides in camp. I haven't heard anything bad about Jalen Walker, but there's been a distinct excitement around Pierce Jr. Right? Like there's been
Well, it's mainly because James been practicing more.
yeah. For me, I think what really stuck out, and I hate to be just so like headline driven or whatever, but just like Penix has looked good, so they're gonna hold him out of the Lions game, which that's kind of to be expected. You know what I'm saying? I think it's not weird, but like Kirk won't play as well, right? So already starting with your third string, I'm pretty sure Bijan and Drake won't play. They haven't been listed.
None of the starters are offensive players.
I looked out. Yeah, when I looked out, they hadn't been listed out, but I highly doubt they play. I'm more so like, yo, Penix has looked really, really good in practice. Almost every clip, he's dotting guys up. He's getting everybody involved. I think one of the sadder points of camp was losing our wide receiver. Hold on,
Mooney.
more
Yeah.
Mooney. I think that's going. I don't think it's going to hurt the offense per se, but he was there last year. He was integrated into the offense. You know what I'm saying? So like now you do got to kind of get a new body in there. Um, I haven't heard a thing about Nash, so I highly doubt he makes a team unless he shows something crazy during preseason. 'Cause that was my first
Yeah.
thought before they signed somebody was like, oh, Nash may get some burn. I haven't heard a thing about him.
Yeah, because initially when they first signed him, I thought he would have been like, back end of the 53, but now it's looking more and more like a practice squad guy if he makes the team. Because, like, one thing I forgot is he is already 26 years old. So
He is old. Yeah,
he's
yeah. And I
old,
remember us discussing that.
and he's the position.
Oh, and that's a rough combination.
Yeah. But, yeah,
Who
so,
was our wide receiver
yeah, I don't
that got
expect
hurt last year in the Denver game?
Casey Washington.
Yeah. Haven't heard too
Unless
much
you
about
talking
him
about
in camp.
someone else. I mean, Mooney didn't play in the last game. If you're talking about him,
No. I was talking about Casey Washington. I haven't heard much about him in
injuries that I could.
either. I was saying I haven't heard much about him.
Washington's actually been since Mooney's been out. Yeah, since Mooney's been out, like recent, like past couple practices, he's been getting a lot more run with the ones. I was watching Raheem mic'd up, and he was pretty much just saying how proud of the work that Casey Washington's been doing. How he's been, focusing on the details, playing fast, and how he's more comfortable in the offense. So I'm looking at him to maybe be like that receiver 4 or 5. It depends on how many they're going to carry because I view Hodge as mostly. Hodge is going to get a jersey every week because he's a special teams guy. So he's always going to be ready. So I'm kind of looking at him as the last receiver, even though if an injury happens, he's going to be the first one in because he knows all 3 of the receiver spots. That I'm kind of looking at maybe him and maybe like Chark to round out the roster. Chris Blair maybe, but like I feel like Chark gives us something that we don't have. Like his size and speed is something we don't have in this receiving room. So I feel like you kind of got to find a way to get him on the roster.
I agree there. I'm not exactly sure how preseason is going to play a role into that, especially when they start factoring in quarterback play because hell, who's going to start? You know what I'm saying? And then who they're going to take out of the game to put into the second half. It's going to be rough offensively, or that's what I anticipate. But honestly, I don't think Algier is going to get a lot of burn either.
No, he's not.
Our boy from Alabama, the late round pick.
He got cut.
Oh, Jace?
He got cut like a month ago.
Jesus Christ, missed that one. All right, well, I'm interested to see exactly how this all.
They ended up signing a running back from like the UFL or something, whatever that league was. They signed a running back from that league. He was like the best running back in that league last year. So, it's gonna be him and Carlos Washington pretty much doing the majority of the carries.
Now, getting to the X that I keep drunk texting, keep trying to go back to. Man, Kyle Pitts keep playing with everybody's emotions, bro.
I don't think it's him.
All right, what do you think it is? Because he been balling in camp. He been balling.
I think because like now people are gonna say whatever they're gonna say, but here's the reality of it. This is Kyle Pitts' 5th year in the league, and this is his 6th quarterback. But this is the first time that he's played with a quarterback that he ended the year with and that he's going to start the year with. So that's important chemistry going into the season. Another thing is like you're gonna get the contract year bump. Hey, it is what it is. Extra motivation, I'm all for it. But I've also been hearing things about the way they're planning on using him because they said Kyle Pitts has spent a lot of time with the receivers, and I mean he's still a tight end, but he's been with the receivers more than he had the tight ends due to what I've been hearing and stuff. So it sounds like that Zach Robinson is ready to um, utilize the Lamborghini that he's been just leaving in the park in the driveway in the driveway.
And
Like,
I think that was a understandable like concern that we had coming into last season was that a lot of Sean McVay disciples offenses seem to like exclude receiving threat tight ends in favor of blocking tight ends who catch two or three balls every now and then.
see,
But
I would say
like you
that,
said, you got a Lamborghini.
yeah. But I would say that, but the thing is, like the Buccaneers, dude, he was also a Rams guy. He used the tight ends. He used everybody.
He does. He does.
Because he took that and got a job as the Jags head coach. So
So I'm interested to see how he's able to spread the ball out. When I was thinking, so this goes into the last point because we'll wrap up here in a minute. Try to end by 10 o'clock. We're gonna miss that by a mile. Like going into like expectations for the season. Uh, I definitely think Drake's in line for a monster season. You know, God willing, health stays intact. The contract year bump, I think, is a real thing. And if Pitts can end the season top 6 in tight end yards and top 8 in tight end touchdowns, I think we resign him for 12 to 18 mil a year. Um, I'm really, really interested in the defense, namely the pass rush, and that's only because I'm really, really excited about what James Pierce, Jalen Walker, um, and Ebiketie do off the edges this year. I still don't see us being like super stout in the middle, but I think like when I look at the team, it seems as though high powered offense, get ahead, get a lead, let the dogs hunt. Right? Is kind of the path that you want to take so far. If you get into a dogfight, will you struggle to get stops late against the run? That's a question. It'll be answered within the first 3 weeks. We'll know. You know what I'm saying? But that to me seems like the path that they want to take to victory.
yeah, I mean, but at least the first 2 weeks, it looks like we're getting a couple of breaks. You know, with the Bucks tackle Tristan Wirfs not going to be playing, and they're talking about Chris Godwin may not be playing as well. Then when you get to week 2 with the Vikings, Jordan Addison is facing a 3-game suspension, so we will not be seeing him,
Yeah,
which is that's pretty big for us.
yeah. Because both of them went bananas last game.
They
Took
did,
turns. You know.
yeah, they definitely did. So you know, we have that Falcon luck when it comes to missing good players. It should be studied.
Hey, look, man. I've never looked a gift horse in the mouth. You understand me? Like when it does work out for you, just take the dub. Take
Yeah,
the dub. You know what I'm saying? Like,
take it this.
so
Hey,
you
be
guys
thankful.
really appreciate y'all coming in, logging on. We will be back next Tuesday. We'll go ahead and do just a recap of the. Do you want to do a recap of the preseason game
Yeah, we
after
can.
like we would a regular? All right,
Yeah,
cool. We'll do that Friday. It's tough. I ain't gonna lie to you because I'm not. Hey, look, this is our job, and so it probably doesn't feel right for me to say this, but I'm not gonna watch the whole thing. Like I'm going to watch a good bit of it, and then I'm gonna highlight the rest of it. So like, I'm not gonna lie to you. So I don't want to tell y'all that I'm gonna be here after that game if I don't really sit down and plan to watch the whole thing.
yeah, because
I can't.
I'm a be honest. After the first half, there's no guarantee.
Yeah, but it's tough. No, I'm saying, but we'll come in Tuesday, get some more camp news, rehash the game. Um, Looking forward to a great season, you guys. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Like, subscribe, TikTok, follow Spotify, all that BOAF media. If you want to follow my personal Instagram, it's QCity11. I prefer you follow BOAF media. Um, but
If
yeah,
you want to follow my personal Instagram, too bad.
yeah. That's why I didn't even say it. That's why I didn't even say it because you out here living reckless. You know what I'm saying? You go to Taj's page, all you see is ass and titties.
Don't be. I've cleaned my algorithm up.
But nah, I appreciate you guys. We will be back. Keep in line for the whole season. Subscribe, follow, so that you get that notification and we come on your page and you get to hear us have all the reactions about every one of these games this season. So It's been your boy Q City.
Your boy Taj Bravado.
We out.
Peace. Yeah. Been forever. Been forever.